It is Tuesday, March 19th, 2024, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, Marshal Manlove from Delaware Sports and My Sports Reports. Happy spring, first day of spring. And spring sports season started yesterday, but we're going to take a look back at the winter season and the swimming state championships here in particular. This is a special interview edition of our show, and you're going to meet the girls state swimming champions from Ursuline Academy here very shortly, and their head coach, who was kind enough to set this up. But first, my friends, this is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. If you would like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience for a party or an event that you are having, please consider my stage hypnosis show, details about which you can find at MarshalManlove.com. And also, special thanks go out to Aspire Wellness in Newark, Delaware. They have a cold plunge therapy pod there, and if you go to AspireWellnessNow.com, you can find out how a cold plunge therapy pod can help you. I'm not going to find out how it can help me because I'm not diving into a pod full of ice water, but I hear it actually works wonders. Find out how. AspireWellnessNow.com. There's no way I'm doing that, man. There's no way. Now, hopefully, when I press this next button, my guests will appear. And there they are. They have appeared on the screen. I don't know if they know that they have appeared on the screen or not. It's kind of weird how this streaming software all lines up. But with us tonight are the Ursuline Academy swimming team. Their head coach on the top, there in the center. Coach, introduce yourself. This way I can know that your microphone's working and we can hear your voice and start to find out a little bit more about you.
Hi, Marshall. I'm Ellis. Lost my voice, sorry. Thanks for having us on tonight.
Of course. And congratulations on your state championship. It was quite a run here. It was as dominant a performance throughout the year as we've seen recently in recent memory anyway. Now, how long have you been coaching the Raider swim team now, Miss Ellis?
22 years.
Yeah. So how does this team compare to those which you have coached in the past?
By far the deepest team that I've had. We had 19 girls go to the state meet, and that's definitely the most that I've ever had go.
That is a lot. And you have a small school, and your one of your brother's school over there at Salesianum, they always have a deep squad. But they have a lot of guys, and they didn't qualify as many as the Raiders did. I think they qualified.
We were pretty close. They might have been one or two less than us, but we were very close. So when we have our meets together, the sideline's a little tight.
Oh, as far as numbers on the team?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, but I think they qualified.
33 kids, and they had about 35, so.
Okay, I think they qualified. It was either 12 or 14. I know their coach was telling me. So, kudos to you.
Thank you.
For sure. And we'll kind of talk about how the season went overall, but let's start meeting some of the young ladies that you have brought along with us here tonight. And I don't know, your screen might look different, so I'm just going to call out your first name, and then Caitlin, we'll start with you. Introduce yourself. How old are you? What grade are you in?
I'm Caitlin. I'm a senior. I've been on the team for 4 years.
You'd be Caitlin Horning, right?
Yes.
Okay. Get your last names in there. It does say it on your screen, but just say it anyway. So, Caitlin, congratulations. Talk about your season as a senior here and how it compared for you over toward the last 3 years.
I really liked adding the leadership aspect to my role on the team this year. I thought it was really fun to get to help some of the underclassmen and just lead the team in general, doing speeches in the locker room before meets and all of those things. I thought that was really cool.
Do you have an example of a speech that you might have given?
I don't know. Just before different meets, we just go in and tell everyone to try their best and remember to have good sportsmanship and have fun, race their hardest no matter how close the meet was, things like that.
So was there a point in this season when you thought, Caitlin, that this was a special team kind of destined for this type of success?
I definitely knew, I think, from the very first meet, we were winning meets by a lot, and I swim on a club team with a lot of the girls, so I knew everybody was pretty fast and that we had a good chance of winning this year.
I think with the exception possibly of the very last dual meet, you pretty much doubled up everybody's scores. It was 111 to 59 against Archmere, almost double. And Tower Hill, they've been state champions there, 103 to 67. So a perfect regular season. Congratulations. And Caitlin, which events did you swim?
I swam 100 butterfly and 100 backstroke, and then both the 200 medley relay and the 200 free relay.
And in the state championship, I know the Raiders won 2 of the 3 relays, right? And a silver in the other one?
Yes.
And which ones were the gold medal winners?
It was the medley relay and then the 200 free relay.
And were you part of both of those?
Yes.
Of course. Right? Put one of your best swimmers on those teams. Your senior captain. Which you said the medley, right? Which one? Which event in the medley did you swim?
I swam backstroke.
Backstroke. So, which of the strokes is your least favorite?
Least favorite is breaststroke for sure.
So I heard that the backstroke can be more difficult for some people because it requires more leg strength. Did you find that to be true for you, or no?
I mean, a little bit. My legs definitely hurt more after 100 back than like 100 butterfly, so maybe a little.
Okay. All right, we'll come back to you. Let's meet some of the other young ladies who have joined us here. Bella, I'm going to unmute yourself, introduce yourself, your full name, age, grade.
Hi, I'm Bella Caraballo. I'm a senior, and I've also been on the team for 4 years.
And what was the, obviously, state championship highlight, you bring home the gold, the trophies, and all that kind of stuff. But during the year, regular season, what was your highlight for you?
I'd also have to agree with Caitlin, being a captain, being like top dog on the team. I know when I was younger, I was always a little nervous for dual meets, so being on the other side of it and encouraging all the younger kids, it was a lot of fun to be on that side of it.
The reason I'm Coach, is it kind of, I don't know if it's just you or if it's just me, maybe it's you. Isn't it weird to have like Bella, how old are you?
17.
To have a 17-year-old talk about the younger people? Right.
Oh, my seniors think they're grown-ups for sure.
Yeah. It's just interesting the perspective that you have at different ages. I'm 62. Like, young is, I don't know. I just find that a little funny. All right. Yes. So Bella, what events did you swim?
I swam 500 free, 100 breaststroke, the 200 medley, and then the 4 free relay.
Well, that's like the 4 hardest events right there. Why the 500 free?
I mean, I guess I'm just a distance swimmer. I mean, it's definitely not the most stacked event for UA swim team, so I definitely take the chance to swim it when I can.
And how was your performance for you personally in the 500 this year?
I'd say it's pretty good. Like, I had consistent swims throughout the season and then kept my spot during prelims and finals at states.
Okay. Personal record or anything like that this year for you?
Yeah, I dropped a couple seconds, so that was good.
All right. Awesome. I'm trying to find where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, silver medal this year in it. Congratulations. So, Bella, talk about how your team scores points at the state championships.
I mean, I just know we have a lot of depth, so even if, a lot of us are in the B finals, we still have a bunch of people swimming in state finals to begin with, so I don't know exactly how the point system works, just if you're obviously if you're seated higher, then you get more points, but the depth on the swim team helps a lot.
So, coach, does that go from so you have a championship final and the consolation final? Consolation final goes first. Does it go 16 points for first place? How does
20.
that?
20 for first place, 40 for first place in relays.
Okay.
So relays are double, or
Double.
relay points are double.
Okay.
So
So
it's
if we're
20.
talking about the individual, I'm not going to do the math and try to multiply that out for the relays. All right. So we're talking about 20 for first, and then how does it go down from there?
I want to say it jumps to 17, then 16, 15, 14, and then I believe between 8 and 9, there's another 2-point differential.
Okay. But those relays really the big
Yeah.
points. So if you had 2 wins, 1 second, there's 100 points right there.
Yeah. And then there were 2 races where we had, I want to say 3 in the top 8. So that was a big points there too.
So one of them is the 100 backstroke, where we had Caitlin, Mia, who we're going to talk to here shortly, and McKinley Jefferson, all top 8 there. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Right? Get 3 swimmers in there.
Because how points also work is the consolation heat cannot beat the championship heat either. So even if their time is faster, they cannot beat them.
Wait, run that by me again? That was confusing.
So if you end up in the consolation heat, even if you swim faster than the people in the championship heat, you still can't beat them. You can't move up.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So like the ninth place.
Having the 3 people in that championship heat is huge.
Yeah, guarantees those at least a certain amount of points. Yeah, and then the other one was the 100 free, where you had and Eliza, who we'll meet here shortly, was one of them, and Taylor Aiello and Samantha Weiner.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Eliza. Hi. Your full name? How old are you? What grade are you in?
I'm Ellie Johnson. I'm a junior. I'm 16 years old, and at States I swim 200 IM, the 100 free, the 200 medley relay, and the 400 free relay.
Okay, I don't have to ask that question. No. I'm sorry. I just called your whole name there, Eliza. I didn't realize it was Ellie. I apologize.
Yeah.
for that. I didn't like hurt your feelings or anything, did I? There.
No, don't worry.
Okay. All right. Good. So, how long have you been swimming, Ellie?
Well, I've been swimming probably since I was 4. It's been a really long time.
And what, you're 15, you say?
I'm 16.
16. I'm sorry. Now I probably did offend you. So you've been swimming for 12 years. Yeah. Wow, that is a long time. That's like 3/4 of your life.
Pretty much.
Right. Now, has everybody here swam like pretty much their whole life? Yeah, Coach. I've found that to be the case with all the swimmers that I've talked to that have, placed somewhere in that consolation final, at least that they have been swimming most of their lives. Do you have any swimmers on your team that differ from that? Maybe just started swimming yesterday or something?
I do have swimmers that have just started recently swimming. I have a couple swimmers that are not club that made it to the state meet, but very few that make it to the state meet are not swimming year round.
So I guess the answer to this question is probably obvious. I'll ask it anyway. How should I ask it? I don't know. So if you find that somebody is just kind of starting swimming, are you kind of looking like side eye, right?
No.
Like, okay, this just started swimming 2 years ago. This is going to really have to impress me here.
I've had girls come out that just started swimming. They wanted to be lifeguards at the beach, so they were doing it to, get in shape for beach lifeguarding. And she actually, this was a couple years ago, she qualified to swim the state meet in the 50 free, and she had never swam before. She was just an athlete. So never give them the side eye, because you never know, what they're going to do. So, you need everybody on your roster, because in dual meets, everybody counts. Every point counts. You got to fill all your lanes, fill all your relays. So you need everyone.
So Ellie, how many medals did you bring home with you that day?
So I medaled in my 2 IM and my 100 free for the individuals, and then I got a medal for each of the relays as well.
Yeah, 4 of them. What'd you do with them?
So I got second in the 200 IM and third in the 100 free, and then we won the 2 medley relay, and we got second in the 400 free relay.
What'd you do with your medals?
Um, I don't know. I have this like collection, I guess, of like medals and ribbons from, my swimming career. So it's just with all of those.
So far, what's your most prized medal in your long swimming career?
That's a tough question. I think I'd have to say one from states. I think last year, I podiumed in the 100 back, and that was like my first podium ever. So I think that would be my most prized medal. But yeah.
Now, there's a trophy that the team wins. Did you get to bring it home and celebrate with the trophy at all?
So we had a team dinner after states, and that's where we brought the trophy. That was a really fun celebration. Everybody who made states was there, and some people who didn't make states and wanted to celebrate with the team was there too. But unfortunately, we did not get to bring the medal home.
See, I'm trying to push state championship trophy winners into doing what they do with the Stanley Cup. They take the Stanley Cup from professional hockey, take it home, do all sorts of poses with it and stuff like that. I'm really trying to get people to begin some sort of tradition here in Delaware with that. So just think about that. I know one team I was talking to, I forget who it was. They had everybody on the team sign it before they put it into the trophy case. I thought that was pretty cool, right?
Yeah, cool tradition. I mean, we take pictures with it, but nothing that extensive.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. That's cool then. What did you take a individual picture with the trophy?
I didn't take an individual one, but I took one definitely with my teammates.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. You'll be around next year, right? Yeah. You take that trophy over into a corner somewhere, and then take that special picture with it. All right. Just remember that for next year.
I will. Thank you.
All right. Mia, let's talk to you. Let's turn on your mic. Introduce yourself, full name, age, grade.
Hi, my name is Mia Devlin. I'm a freshman and I'm 14.
Freshman cracks the lineup there. How long have you been swimming? Like a long time?
Yeah, I probably like when I was 4 or 5. Yeah.
That's amazing. Really. I know a lot of kids play like club sports and all, and I mean I get that, but the starting age for swimmers is just like the average starting age is so young. Mia, what events did you swim?
I did 2 IM, 100 back, and I was in the 200 and 400 free relay.
And how many medals did you bring home with you?
3.
Nice. And what did you do with yours?
I hung them with all my other ones.
All your other ones? What other ones?
Oh, like from my club, like club meets.
And what club did you swim for?
Wilmington Aquatic Club.
Wilmington, where's that? Is that over in,
It's in like
Newcastle?
it's like up north in Delaware.
Yeah, there's a lot of clubs
Yeah.
out there. Yeah, is that part of the Suburban Swim League? Wilmington? No. How many leagues are there then?
I don't,
Kelly,
it's
how
like
many?
a part of like Middle East swimming.
I'm sorry, I talked over you, Mia. Go ahead, say that again.
It's like a part of like Middle Atlantic swimming. There's like a zone of like New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware teams.
Oh, okay. So, Coach, how many clubs are around here in Newcastle County?
There's several. A couple Ys have their own clubs. Wilmington Aquatic has a club. They practice at couple different places. There's DSA is a club. When you say suburban, that's summer swim. So that's
Okay.
separate.
Oh,
That's
okay.
like all those summer pools. So yeah, I would say the majority of my team is Wilmington Aquatic Club, WAC. I have a couple that are not, but the majority of them are WAC.
Do you go out and watch them throughout the course of the year?
No.
Okay.
I coach another sport, so after swimming was done on Saturday, I started track and field on Monday.
And is everybody here just swimming only, or do we play any other sports there? Caitlin,
I just swim.
Bella,
I also just swim.
Ellie.
Just swimming.
Wow. Mia.
Just swim.
Wow. Wow. Why do you think that is, Coach? Because I found that to be true with a lot of swimmers too. That's pretty much all they do.
Yeah, year round. Yep, they're swimming year round. So swimming is one of the very few sports where their year round club, their club is happening at the same time as their high school sport. So like kids that play travel baseball or travel basketball, their club is not always happening while their high school season's happening. So swimming is one of the few that happens at the same time.
I guess that kind of makes sense. I think. Oh, what? Well, wait a second. Doesn't that make that a little tricky though? Right? Come for practice if we're doing
yes.
club and high school.
Yes, it does. Sometimes they go to their club practice. Sometimes they come to the high school practice. It depends on, if they want to go to the basketball game, they come to the high school practice because their club practice is during the basketball game, or if something else is going on. It also makes it tricky with meets, especially if you have weekend meets and they have a club meet. So that's also why you need those kids that have never swam before, because you might be missing your club kids that weekend. So
Yeah, good point. Those ones that you give the side eye to.
no
I give the side eye to. Not you, because you're a professional. Caitlin, let's do this little exercise that I like. Take a look at Bella. Say something interesting, positive, or funny. Maybe some like funny anecdote or something like that about her.
Honestly, I don't know. I think Bella is one of the funniest people I know, and I think like not everyone realizes it because Bella's not someone where like she's super outgoing if you don't know her, but then once you get to know Bella, she's hilarious.
All right, Bella, same question for you, but you have Ellie.
I just say anything?
Something interesting, funny, like a funny anecdote or something, or just something positive.
Well, I get to take Ellie to school and practice sometimes before she could drive on her own, and we'd have some really good conversations. So I really enjoy having time with Ellie in the car.
Okay. Ellie, same question for you, but you have Mia.
Mia, in the beginning of the season, so we all swim together on Wilmington Aquatic Club. And I will say Mia's a little bit of a dark horse. So when we went to states, we were like, yeah, Mia will definitely A final in the 100 back and the 2 IM. But she's the kind of dark horse in the way where she'll sneak up and she'll get a third in the 100 back. And so honestly, I just have a lot of respect for Mia, especially as a freshman, to be able to get a third in the 6 at high school states.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Mia. Now you are going to have the same question, and you have Caitlin.
Caitlin has been really helpful for me my whole freshman year. She like drives me to practices and stuff, and she's always just like been there for me, and she's like really caring.
All right, good. And Bella, you said you were a captain too, right? Bella and Caitlin, both captains. Is that how that works? All right, so Bella, I'm going to have you do the same thing, but with your coach. Tell her what she has meant to you. Say something interesting, funny, positive about her, or maybe something that she has said to you that sticks with you, or you think may stick in your mind some years down the road. Could be about sports related, life related, anything like that.
There isn't anything specific that she said to me, but I know that she goes for tough love, and I love that about her. She likes to play around with us all the time. I know when I started freshman year, I was so scared of her. I'm going to say that right now. But as we've gotten more comfortable, I love Ellis. She's the best.
Yeah, I have to say, reserve these questions for the outgoing seniors, right? We have an opportunity to say something about the coach. And I know they would never say anything negative, but I just want to give them this opportunity here. Caitlin, same thing for you. Talk about your coach.
I think Ellis has a good way of motivating different people in different ways. She knows who to push and who to not push, and I think that's super important.
All right. All right, so fill in some blanks for me. It wasn't just the four of you who swam. There was 15 other young ladies who helped score points throughout this state tournament. You can take a couple names each. I'll start with Ellie. Talk about a couple other girls on the team who helped you out and helped bring that trophy home.
I think I'll start with McKinley Jefferson. She also swims on our winter club team, and she swam the 200 free and 100 back. And she's just a really positive influence on the team. She's really funny, and she always like lifts up the mood and stuff. And she got two-way finals this year, which was really important for points. So that's definitely somebody that I admire.
All right. You have another one because there's still like other 14 or 15 girls that scored, so or that made the state. So pick another one there for yourself, Ellie.
I'm gonna have to think about that. I think somebody else is Karina Gendron. So she's a junior and she recently transferred this year. And honestly, she surprised me a lot. She really performed at states. She gave it her all, and she's another really positive influence on the team. And since she's also a junior, I've had the opportunity to become friends with her, not only in swim team but also in school.
Awesome. Mia, how about you?
I would probably say Elena Hoffman and Taylor Aiello because they're like both my age and they were like really good people to like start off my high school season with. And Elena just like she'll do whatever like you tell her to, and then like Taylor's really like outgoing and she's a good person to have on the team.
All right.
Not to mention Taylor's only in 8th grade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's good to know, right, Coach? Like, yeah, I got an 8th grader come back. Yeah, she already got this state championship experience under my belt. I got her next year and the year after and the year after and the year after. Oh, yeah. It's kind of like Noonan with the two basketball girls, right? Had them both as 8th graders. Like, I'm sticking around for another 5 years to coach now, right? Caitlin, same thing for you. Talk about a couple other swimmers on your team.
Trying to think of some other McKinley, Taylor, Karina. Trying to think. Those were like some of the main point scorers at states. Sammy Weiner was on both the 200 medley and 200 freestyle relay, and she swims for my club team as well. She's really good at sprint free, so that definitely helps with relays since those are both a 50 and 100 of freestyle.
Okay. Bella, can you think of anybody else? I'll let the coach fill in any blanks after you.
So I know they took all of mine because we all swim together, but Mia Thayer's also on this obviously swim team. She's my breaststroke buddy, and she really impressed me this season because I think this was her first time making the A final in the 100 breaststroke. So it was a really good experience for her. I'm just proud of her.
Awesome. Coach?
And Marshal, Mia is one of the few swimmers who does another sport. She runs cross country. She also swam and ran winter track at the same time.
Oh, wow.
And she does spring track. So she's one of the few swimmers who does swim club and do other sports.
Yeah, I see that a couple times. I know one of the girls at Conrad was the 50-yard champion. Also ran track, set a school record over there. So, is that encouraged or allowed?
I tell them if they can handle it because it's a lot.
Yeah.
Running and swimming, like it's a lot of work and it's a lot on your body, and so I tell them, if they're not hurt, if they can keep up, I'm for it. A lot of times I have the parents message me, so we keep in contact. So I'm fine with it if they can do it.
Okay. Who did we miss there, Coach?
We missed Taylor's sister Cameron. She was a contributor. She had a good state meet. We had 2 sets of sisters this year make it to the state meet, the Aiellos, and then Kayla and Kendall Freeman. I'm trying to think of anybody else. Ryan Johnson, not related to Ellie Johnson, but she also swam at the state meet. She had some good times. Reagan Verkashevsky, she's a freshman. She had a very good state meet. And We had some other girls, Caitlin Katowski, Kate Poole, Victoria Soupy, Rachel Antonio. I think that rounds it out. I better look at my list to make sure I didn't forget anyone. Because they'll be mad at me. I'll get a text. I think that's everybody.
Okay. And shout out to your assistant coaches or coach.
Haley.
Okay. It was just the one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, wow. That's a lot. It's a lot for two of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. All right. Well, unless there's something else anybody needs to get off their chest, or if you're sitting there thinking, I wish he would ask me this question, or I want to circle back to another question, anything like that, ladies? Good. All right. Well, I want to thank you for making time to come talk with us here at Delaware Sports and My Sports Reports. Congratulations once again on your state championship. Dominant year. Perfect season for the Raiders. Fantastic. And I want to wish you continued success. Hopefully we'll see some of you next year. Bella, you swimming in college by any chance?
Yeah, I am.
Where are you going?
Cleveland State University.
Awesome. Now I make announcements for that. That doesn't seem to your name doesn't seem to ring a bell with a national letter of intent signing. Did you have a signing ceremony over there?
Yeah.
Maybe I did. I don't know. I'll have to double back and check, and I make an announcement if I didn't. And how about you, Caitlin?
I'm going to Duquesne University in Pittsburgh and swimming there.
Cool. Now, I have to go back and make sure that I announced your two signings, because that's an important milestone in your life. When do you head out for college?
I leave August 20th.
Okay. Bella? About the
I
same?
think I'm the 22nd.
Okay. So when does swimming season start at the collegiate level for you?
I think college dual meets usually start around November, but we'll start training when we get to school in like end of August, beginning of September.
Oh, wow. So it's going to be a long season. Yeah, a lot of work. All right, well, best of luck to both of you in your college swimming endeavors and your advanced education endeavors as well. All right, ladies, wave goodbye to our growing fan base here at Delaware Sports and My Sports Reports. I'm going to hit end meeting for all. Continued success. Have a wonderful spring. Kelly, maybe we'll see the Ursuline track team here at the end of the year. You're hoping so, anyway. Shaking your head. Yeah, I hope so. All right, everybody. Thanks again. Take care. All right, the Ursuline Academy swimming team, their head coach, Kelly Ellis, kind enough to bring some of her state championship swimmers with her. Would you like to recommend some athletes to come visit me on this show and have a conversation just like the one we just had? Reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. And if you would be so kind and support the show simply by subscribing on whatever video platform you find these, it's always going to be free. But we just need subscribers to get in the algorithm. You know how it is. Everybody talks about it, what happens when we do that. But we could use that kind of support. The support I get is from my wonderful, beautiful wife, Dawnie M., my friends, Joey V. and Tommy K., supporters of the show from day one. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to wish you a good evening. I'm Marshal Manlove, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I say goodbye. As soon as I can find this button, there we go.